so here are a few use cases. ChatGPT 5, agentic AI. This now does tasks for you. You don't need to code anything. You don't need any fancy tools or software. ChatGPT 5, for those of you who have the upgrade, some of you don't have it yet. It's not being fully distributed out to everybody yet, but it's going to be very close to all of you, can now go and do any task for you. I am talking, you can tell it to go inside your Techmatics account and build you a workflow. You can tell it to create social media content for you, go into your Techmatics account, go to your social media scheduler and schedule the content to be published for you. You can ask it to sort through your entire contact list inside Techmatics and find everyone who has X, Y, and Z tags and recommend an email campaign for anyone who doesn't have that tag and write it for you. You can do literally anything with ChatGPT agents, provided it has an instruction. So let me show you some ideas here. Inside, how do you know if you, first of all, if you have it? It only rolled this out initially about a week ago to those of us who were on the paid pro plan. About a few days ago, it rolled it out to people who were on the lower paid plan, and I think it's slowly coming to everybody else. But the way that you know if you have it is if you press New Chat, and when you click on Tools here, you will have something called Agent Mode. Now, when you hover over this, it will tell you how many credits you have left. Basically, any major task will take up 1 or 2 credits. And if you're, depending what plan you're on, how much you're paying them will determine how many credits per month you get. Now, I am on the highest, most expensive ChatGPT plan. It's $200 a month. Obviously, not everyone's got that kind of budget, but that gives me 400 credits a month. So essentially, it could conduct 400 tasks for me a month. People who are on the slightly lower plan, the $25 or $20 a month plan, I believe those guys get 40 credits a month. People on the free plan at the moment, I think they get like 3. So just to give you an idea of what this means. Now, if you don't see that in the box where you would normally type in a prompt, just put /. If you put a /, it will also come up with your tool options, i.e. agent mode. So now I've just clicked on agent mode. This has now told the system, you're going to go and do stuff for me. You're not just writing information. So here are a couple of examples. One, earlier this morning, I did a little test with this. I said, go to Alex Hormozy's podcast. I put the link to it there. I said, gather all of the titles of each podcast, the description of each podcast, put the title and description into Sarah Cordiner's expert positioning content creation bot, and write a social piece of content in the style and content of Sarah Cordiner with that title from Alex Hormozy's podcast as my prompt. So basically being inspired by the content he's using and then repurposing it in my wording, my language, and to my audience. And it did it. It sat there this morning, and let me see if I can pull this over for you. Here we go. So I'm just going to take you through the thread of this. There's the instruction, and then it opened up a screen, and it went to the podcast, and it started pulling them all off. It pulled them all over here. It's even put links in it to them, and turned it into content that basically suits me, essentially. So that was pretty cool. The other thing I got it to do the other day is, see if I can find it. I should have got this ready beforehand. Facebook group. I got it to go and do social listening for me. I got it to go to a Facebook group. I'm probably not going to be able to find it now. I'm just going to close this for a second. That wasn't mine, but where my audience are hanging out. And I said, go and find posts in this group, and I told it what group, that have anything to do with course creation, membership creation, or CRMs or business platforms. I want you to find them all. I want you to like those posts and then reply with a comment. And it did. It went into my Facebook, it went into that group, it found them all using the search feature, liked them all, crafted a reply. It then prompted me, said, are you happy with this reply before I post it? Yep. And it posted the reply as me. Then I was like, cool, if it can go into other people's groups and basically start doing engagement and promoting me and my stuff with helpful comments in my style using my knowledge and information, maybe it can manage my Facebook groups for me. So I said, here is the Techmatics Facebook group. I'd like you to go into the Techmatics Facebook group, find any posts that people have put in there that haven't yet been replied to, and make sure that everyone has a reply. And it did. It went through all the newsfeed. It found a few that hadn't been replied to by my techsperts. It crafted the answer to the question that people have posted. It asked me, are you sure you're happy for me to post this comment? Yes, and it posted as me. I was just sat there doing my emails while it was doing my Facebook group management for me. Insane.
Sarah,
Yeah.
can I just say something right now?
Yeah.
Just when I think that things just cannot get more delightful, more amazing, more incredible with you, you just continue to deliver more and more. Thank you so much, because that is something I just don't have time to do, and God bless you. And ChatGPT.
Thanks, ChatGPT. Thank you. I'd love to take that credit, but obviously I did nothing. I was just sharing the news with you. Got a few hands up here, and I will come to those in just a second. I want to share a few other things that you can do. This will basically access any software whatsoever. It basically has what's called its own desktop. So when it needs to log into something, let's pretend you're using WordPress instead of Techmatics. I actually tested this the other day, and I said, I want you to publish a blog post for me on WordPress. All it does is it comes up with the normal WordPress login screen. You have to log in yourself. You have to take over and log in. It can't see your password. It's all blocked out, but you're typing it in. You're not giving it your passwords. Okay, you're not actually putting your password and username into ChatGPT. You're logging in manually on the desktop. Then once it's in, it will then go and execute the task for you. Yes, including going into your Techmatics account and publishing your blogs for you. So there's a few little tips before I go in and do a quick demo for you, such as, let's do the Facebook one for you. So I'm going to go to a new chat, click on tools, go to agent mode, and I'm going to say, go to this Facebook group and check for any unanswered, just because I want to show you questions. Craft an answer and comment as me. So let's just go, I'm going to find my Legends Facebook group. Let's just go to my other business legends, business owners being legends. Here we go. So I've been going through so many different groups to play around with this lately. Let's go into here. I'm just going to give it the link to my Facebook group, and I'm going to just show you what this does. So it's creating a desktop, and what it will do is it will constantly provide a full description of what it's up to. So it's preparing to open Facebook. So this is now a completely separate desktop. It will ask you to log in. It should remember me because I only logged in yesterday through this. Boom, it's now inside my Facebook group. I'm checking the posts and the business owners being legends. I'm currently scrolling through the community home feed to find posts that have 0 comments. I'll focus on the new post section first. I'll open to see more if Nigel's post was actually answered. It seems the page didn't open correctly. I'll close and open the menu. So it's constantly providing this commentary as to what it's doing. So it looks like Nigel's spammed in my group. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here, but no one's commented on it, so it should bring this one up. It will tend to go through what I've noticed. It will go through and do about 10 actions, and then it will come back and say, here are all the posts I found that haven't been answered. So again, it's just finding them. You can stop this at any point. So it's carrying on going there. You can see I can press stop agent there, and I can also take over by clicking on the 3 dots here if I want to. You can take over at any point. And boom, it's just commented for me. I found an unanswered question. There we go. It's literally just typed that. Can you see it's done a reply? It's just replied right there and then. I've crafted a response. Would you like me to post this comment? It's literally answered already. And I'll just go, yep. I haven't even read it. I'm just going to say yes because I don't care. So it's pre-written it. It's thinking. Done. How good is that? Posting user comment. Andrea, and then Kelly.
Sarah, sorry about this. I was called away, so I missed a segment of what you were saying. What preconditions or what pre-work do we have to do to get these agents to work?
Nothing. You literally just log into your ChatGPT account and make sure you're in the agent mode. You can see here at the very bottom it says agent, and just type in your prompt.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
So I'll be sure to review this. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem. Kelly?
If we are getting it to do a task such as the one you just did, is that going to be 1 credit every day? If we ask it to do our social media on a daily basis, it's going to be a credit every time?
Yeah, it appears to be. I did a test yesterday in another person's group, and I asked it to find 10 posts or questions that were in my niche that I could answer. And it went through back until, I think it went back to May in all of the thread, looking for each of those search terms, and it found 10 posts that it liked and commented on, and it used 1 credit. Apologies for mine. However, there are more complex tasks. One of my colleagues basically was doing a migration from HubSpot to Techmatics, and she got the agent to pull over like notes from HubSpot and copy and paste them into the client's notes in Techmatics. And because there were lots and lots of notes per contact, it used up a handful of credits for her because there was so many actions that it was taking. For me at the moment, it's really unclear how it calculates the number of credits that it's using, but certainly 400 credits, there's 30 days in a month. I can get mine to do, that's a lot of tasks per day. I can still get it to do for me.
Thank you.
Yeah, amazing. Andrea, yes, put your hand up still.
Yes, one quick question. If you have a paid subscription to ChatGPT, how many credits do you have?
So on the lower plan, it's about 40. On the higher plan, it's 400.
Okay, so 40 credits.
Yeah, when you go in and you hover over agents, so mine's still doing tasks at the moment, I think. But it will actually, in fact, let me just go to a new chat. When you click on agent mode, it will tell you how many you've got left. So that just scanned my whole Facebook group for me and answered the unanswered comments, and it used up 1 credit.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Pleasure. Now, the other thing I want to share with you, as you can see here, there's just an endless list of stuff you can do. Essentially, all you want to do is go through your to-do list and go, how can I get an agent to do this for me? So inside I put all of my to-do lists inside tasks in Techmatics. So clicking on contacts, clicking on tasks, obviously these are all pretend. I'd go and find a task that's in here. And this is some work that Febby and I are going to be working on over the coming months. But essentially what we'd be doing is, let's say I've got a task in here to apply to be on podcasts. So I actually got it to do this task for me the other day, by the way. I just typed in here, please scroll the internet for podcasts that have entrepreneurs as listeners that I could be a guest speaker on. Please then put their contact details in this Google Sheet. And I pasted in my Google Sheet called Podcast Guest Opportunities. And off it went. It went and scrolled the whole internet, found entrepreneur podcasts, scraped the website for the contact information, and actually inputted it into my Google Sheet. The next thing I can do is say to it, please take the last podcast entries on this Google Sheet from row 209 all the way down, and I'd like you to send every single one of them an email from my Techmatics account to apply to be on their podcast, and it will do it. No tools, no APIs, no connecting anything. It would just say, please log into your Techmatics account. Log in, I will carry on. Are you happy with this email? Yes. And then it will do the rest. Oh my gosh. Whose brain is blown right now?
Does it know how to get into Hunter as well?
It will log into anything. It's literally just a desktop. When you say, I want to log into here, it will say, here's the login screen, please log in.
Wow.
Yeah. There's no connecting. It's just logging in. If a human being can press login, sign in, so can the desktop. If a human being can click the mouse, so can the remote desktop. That's all it is. Okay, so we've got a couple of other things I want to share with you before we finish today's session.
Quick question, Sarah.
Yes.
Can you set up so that, say if you want something that's done every 3 days or once a week or once a month, can you actually ask it to automatically do that for you?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you will do this every Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Brisbane time.
brilliant, thank you.
I know. Now, obviously, remember it's new. Remember, it's the first time it's been released. It's about a week old. Of course, it ain't going to be perfect yet, and it will make mistakes. And I know at the moment, this is the clunkiest and the worst it's ever going to be. But it's still doing a fairly decent job at most of the tasks that I've given it a little test run on.